Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Two teams ranked in the top 6, ready to square off here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start.
I'm ready.
Drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Looking to pass, it's Hoover. That's caught, it's Marsh. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
Yeah, and I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Becker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Dante Moore. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Hooks. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Run the gun on 3rd down. Dante Moore got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Plows through the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Davison there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Using his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing Moore. A little screen to the running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. no reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the counter. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Richard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. Snags it quickly on the left. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's hooked. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips their field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Richard. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football when that happens.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? On the move. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed, interested.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Moore. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. I'd be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not a...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Dante Moore. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got it in the middle. It's Richard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Moore, play action. Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Quarterback keeper. Maybe a crease. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Lone Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I'm ready.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands. It's Riley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Aggies want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Morrow. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M? And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Manning on play action. He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Smothers. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Brown. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Now on the option. Ran through the contact. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Here we go. Ready? 18, ready, go.
Fourth down, Manning. Snags it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Here's Brown. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They've already converted 1 fourth down on this drive, but this the defining one. Fourth and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He wants to change this route. Reed. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Reed to the air again. Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
That's just a very easy...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Throwing Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Where did he go?
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, ready. Sweep. Go.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Reed. Under fire. And it's a sack. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Might have a chance. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Morrow. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Snags it, and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Texas A&M going quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
With the catch, it's Morrow. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming, and they got it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Reed. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback adapting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are...
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he'll be brought down.
Number 44, set to kick this one. Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Reed, here's a heat. Back open in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Running inside, it's Morrill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the catch. It's Riley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Reed on the play action. Looking for a huge play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They go play action with Manning. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, you cannot say enough about this defense. The whole game, start to finish, playing so good, limiting big plays, doing everything they needed to do, Palmer, to get the shutout, and most importantly, finish the game right here.
You know, this defense